Well, race fans, the time has come. Lights out, pace vehicle to the infield. Pick out a favorite. Again, $30,000 to win the overall points, $10,000 to win the main event. This time we're going to go green with Tyler Thompson and Levi Hillier leading us down. The Trophy Cup is underway.
Trophy Cup 31 brings us to green. Tyler Thompson slides up the racetrack. Levi Hillier diamonds off the corner, and they're drag racing down the backstretch for the lead.
Right behind them, Tanner Holmes. We got side by side between Austin Wood, Dylan Bloomfield up front. Lap number 1 going to be led by Tyler Thompson.
What a run by Tyler Thompson to even make this race, as we're trying to keep an eye on what Joel Myers Jr. can do deep in the pack. Gary Thomas is right now. Tanner Holmes hanging on to the third spot. Good battle for fourth right behind him, though.
Yeah, excellent stuff between those two youngsters. Dylan Bloomfield trying to drive around the outside of Austin Wood. Things getting very close down the front stretch.
There goes Dylan Bloomfield. He'll slide across the nose, and Austin Wood, great move by the 15-year-old to hang on to the spot.
Well, this is also going to be interesting. Blake, you just talked about Joel Myers Jr. last night. He was pretty darn phenomenal in the main event. Can he pass enough cars now to get that championship?
For him, I got to think 50 laps, Gary. Right now, just hang out a little bit, let things sort out, and then start picking them off.
You said it. A lot of times the Trophy Cup champion does just that, kind of waits out early and then kicks it into overdrive the last 15 laps.
Those bonus points per pass car also on the line here. 1 point per car is Tim Kading trying to work his way through the field. The winner on Thursday night.
Yeah, there goes Caleb Montgomery trying to slow roll the bottom under Justin Cox, who fins him off as we take a look at some of the battles throughout the field.
Things sorting out front, but the racing deep in the pack where the big invert happens, it's really, really good in the back of the pack.
That's what makes the Trophy Cup so tough. If you get stuck right towards the rear of the field, there are cars on every square inch of this 1/3 mile clay oval.
Well, right now, Joel Myers Jr. starting to come to life, picking up a couple of spots, driving an Illinois-based car for Brody and Sarah Hayward. How cool would that be for them to come out here, win the Trophy Cup from half the country away?
Yeah, they've been impressive all weekend long as he continues to try to work on Ryan Burnell, Trace Starks, Cody Gardner, last night's main event winner, all part of that mix.
The lap traffic starting to play a role here. GT is Tyler Thompson about to greet the back of the pack, and the High Point cars are 5 car lengths ahead of him.
Well, that Rudine Racing 26, they've won a lot of final night Trophy Cups. Levi Hillier going to try and close in on Tyler Thompson and give Kevin and Monica Rudine another one.
Boy, Macri and TK are having a hell of a battle in the middle of the pack for position. And those are guys that we expect to be in contention for the $30,000 prize at the end of the A main.
Here comes Tanner Holmes. Tyler Thompson earlier upside down. Tyler Thompson upside down right behind the pole.
Of course.
Oh, there's a look
there
at the
go.
Limley Family Racing 10R of your early leader, Tyler Thompson, Heartbreak City. As he's set to climb out of the 10R, looks like everything is A-OK with Tyler Thompson.
Man, we say it, the cushion giveth and the cushion taketh, and right there, the cushion took. And you think, that's something that Spencer Baston's also hoping to channel in as well. As here comes the replay, and that cushion just jumped out and bit him.
I mean, when you guys kind of that close-up shot, you just see where that dirt just develops kind of right there on the wall.
And that right rear tags the wall, and at that point, it kind of straightens the car out, sucks the front end around, and hang on.
Yeah. We'll be looking to punch his ticket in a victory lane as we go lights out. Once again, just 8 laps complete, and the 26 at Levi Hillier will set the pace.
We're not even 20% of the way into this, Gary, and it's already been great. Back to green.
Levi Hillier rails the top side. Austin Wood took a quick peek to the inside of Tanner Holmes. Nothing happening there, though.
Boy, 2 15-year-olds right now in the top 3 and tail. Oh, look at Spencer Baston with the power move. What a move by Baston to get to 4th.
Yeah, that was a muscle move. Here comes Dylan Bloomfield now, makes the pass at Gage Garcia. Garcia battles right back, though.
Tim Kading, one to keep an eye on. We talked about how he was in control of things and trying to pick up those bonus points.
Side by side right there with Max Mitri. TK going to roll through 3 and 4, trying to get by Justin Cox, who's trying to get by Anthony Macri.
They get past Max Mitri, and now things get tough. Oh, Macri into the wall and upside down.
Oh, and everyone else trying to avoid the melee. Looks like Colby Copeland caught up.
I can't quite tell. Oh, that's the 6 of Cody Gardner behind the pole. nothing Anthony Macri could do there. He's
Nope.
just along for a ride
Kind
at
of
that
along
point.
for the ride, yep. Trey Starks, 55, also caught up in the incident. Over there closer to turn 1 as we go red here on lap number 10.
And Starks and Copeland, both a couple of cars that we were keeping an eye on, GT, as they were starting in the back of the pack.
Right.
And there's Bud Kading, the 2015 Trophy Cup champion.
Yeah, flat
in the
right
work
rear
area.
tire at least.
Plenty of time there, though. Really
Yeah.
no rush.
So that will definitely shake some things up in the running order. Tim Kading was 10th. However, Macri will be taken out of that, so that should move TK up into 9th position.
Of course, the Kings Royal win with $200,000, and Colby Copeland down there trying to get officials' attention. Here's a replay coming on FloRacing. TK maybe a tick of contact on the outside of the top wing there, and there's chaos there.
Yeah.
And Shane Golubic, a 3-time champion, trying to become a 4-time champion. But keep an eye on Tim Kading on the big screen, the white car sliding through the middle.
Yeah,
And
just
caught
by.
the back of the top wing,
Yeah.
maybe, if anything. We'll see when he comes back around. Here we go, GT.
There we go. And unofficially, Hillier going to be maxed out at 387 points as he sits out front. And he'll set the pace on this single file restart with 10 laps down.
Boy, has Tanner Holmes been on kill here. And oh, Holmes bounces off the wall. Just as I'm saying that, loses a handful of spots down the backstretch.
Yeah, Spencer Based, Gage Garcia, Dylan Bloomfield. Here comes Caden Steele joining the mix as well. And Tim Kading, Blake, looking to move forward in the 0.
Kading on the move. The 0 looks intentional. Looks a hole on that side of the wing. And boy, look at TK. He is absolutely ripping right now.
Now you got to believe Tim Kading wants to join Father Brent atop the all-time Trophy Cup win list. He rails the top side trying to get by Caden Steele and Justin Cox.
What would TK do if he could get that? That celebration would be one for the ages.
You're going to want to go to the Nacho Bar later if Tim Kading can get number 4. Caden Steele, though, slips by Justin Cox.
Caden Steele's been impressive as TK bounces off the wall. Now look at Gage Garcia going after Tanner Holmes.
13 laps down. Levi Hillier with a 1.7 second lead. Oh, Tim Kading bangs the wall in 1 and 2. He'll continue on. Caleb Montgomery moving forward.
Caleb Montgomery on the move. Montgomery rolling the bottom, and TK follows suit. The bottom really starting to come back in, GT.
Looking here at Dominic Selzy now trying to get by Tim Kading. They'll go wheel to wheel down the front straightaway. Yellow's out.
Shane Golubic, turn 3.
Oh.
The Matt Wood Motorsports entry.
Golubic was running 15th at the time of this yellow.
You can see the hole in the back of the top wing, or dent in the back of the top wing from the contact of the last flip. Have to wonder, did maybe break something? He did not go to the work area.
Oh, we're about to get the party started once again. Lights
Let's
out.
go.
14 laps complete. Levi Hillier, Austin Wood, Spencer Based, and Tanner Holmes, Dylan Bloomfield, the top 5 for this single file restart.
36 to go. We're back underway.
Into turn 1, Hillier goes upstairs, gets a good restart, as does Spencer Baston, rolling up on Austin Wood for the second spot.
Austin Wood, crosses him right up. Baston goes down to the inside, battle for second now in turn 4.
Move the Lebanon, Indiana driver up to position number 2. Austin Wood tries to battle back, and behind them, Garcia, Cox, Bloomfield all going at it.
How about Austin Wood not backing down from Spencer Baston, and here comes Tanner Holmes back to 3rd.
Move the Tarleton & Son 21 up to P3. Justin Cox, 42X, also making moves. He is moving forward.
We'll keep an eye on things through the pack as Tim Kading continues to try to navigate through traffic in the 0 car. And boy, you can see that wing. It's like a tail feather hanging out the back of the 0.
He's going to go side by side with Landon Brooks. Justin Cox, though, 12th up into the top 5. He wants more. Justin Cox looking good in the points right now.
Finally lost the top of the wing. It's on the high side of turn number 3, right where Levi Hillier is running. He goes below it.
Oh, Landon Brooks sideways right in front of the field, and he'll continue on, though, but the yellow's out.
And we can hopefully grab that wing on the high side of turn number 3. Tim Kading's wing shredding apart. So the yellow flying for the debris in 3, and then ironically we had the chaos in turn 2. You see debris in the center of the track there as well, Gary.
Yeah, there's a good shot on FloRacing of exactly what the caution was for over there.
Colby Copeland's picked off spots. He's 23rd to 15th.
Yeah, that's a good recovery after going to the work
That
area
is.
for the 7C, so
But
we'll keep our eyes on him.
The advantage Joel has is he had a 10-point gap to second, so he built up quite the cushion.
Exactly, so he's already got at least 7 of the bonus points to his favor right now as we go lights out, looking for a green flag restart. 17 laps complete.
Good restart for Baston. Stays glued to the back bumper. Levi Hillier going to have a race for the lead into turn number 1.
Spencer Baston drives to the inside of Hillier, who drives right back to his inside. Levi Hillier leads.
Can tell you Levi's 361. Look at Tanner Holmes side by side with Baston for second.
Man, what a run Holmes got down low. He's going to go side by side with Spencer Baston behind them. Justin Cox picks off Austin Wood.
Justin Cox moving forward as Tim Kading going after Landon Brooks on the bottom of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2.
Tim Kading gets a good run. He'll pull even with Landon Brooks in turn number 3.
Tanner Holmes and Spencer Baston having a war for second. Can Levi Hillier utilize that and start to run away?
19 laps down. It's a 7/10 of a second lead. Tanner Holmes shoots back to the inside of Baston for the runner-up spot. Double box there on Flo, Blake.
Man, this is phenomenal action here as Tim Kading's rolling the bottom. TK's foot to the bottom, and it's working for the 0.
Man, Justin Cox, we keep mentioning his name. He is rolling the bottom like a champ right now. Can he get the run and pass Spencer Baston down the backstretch?
Justin Cox, a 360 winner at Placerville 2 months ago, trying to work his way onto the podium. He'll shoot by Spencer Baston off the bottom, move him onto the podium at the start-finish line.
Yeah, the final 5 races at Placerville. Nobody was better than Justin Cox as he continues his pursuit of third-running Spencer Baston.
Boy, if you can hang on to that bottom, Gary, it just shoots you down the backstretch.
You can see, we talked about it the first night here, when you're running up top, you're way upstairs, so it's a long way around. Justin Cox now makes the pass of Baston. Can he come after Tanner Holmes?
Baston rails the top, but Cox finds that moisture off the bottom and hangs on by a nose into turn 1. Halfway closing, lap 23 in the books for Hillier. Tanner Holmes starting to close in though. Wow, Cox right across the nose there, GT.
That is good stuff between the Barrico Redwood 42X and the Works Limited W. Give position 3 to Cox.
Man, Holmes stumbles on the cushion, but Tanner Holmes is driving like a madman right now, doing everything he can to rope in Hillier.
Colby Copeland in the 7C, currently shown in the 13th spot, so he continues to pick his way forward as well.
Justin Cox, the only car out front pedaling the bottom. Top 7 cars on the fence, and Cox just continues to work the bottom. Baston takes the spot back, though.
Man, that is an exceptional fight between those two. Looking at Kayla Montgomery on your screen, moves into the 7th spot.
And now Austin Wood battling hard with Dylan Bloomfield. They're battling back for the 4th, or make it the 5th spot.
Still wheel to wheel between those two, Blake. That is good racing.
Tanner Holmes really closing in on Hillier as we shoot past halfway.
You're right. It might be a 4-car battle coming up here as Cox looks to solidify the spot, and Tanner Holmes is right there on Levi Hillier.
Hillier's going to have to negotiate lap traffic. Tanner runs off the high side. Hillier kind of cheats turn 4, and that's where Tanner really closes
and now
in.
Tanner Holmes right to the inside. Levi Hillier shuts him down, however, with 27 laps complete.
Slider for the lead coming. Holmes to the bottom. Levi Hillier on the fence. Oh, they get it. Hillier upside down.
Red flag is going to wave for the Rudine Racing 26.
Racing for the lead, Tanner Holmes and Levi Hillier.
Lets us catch our breath as well.
Yeah.
With 27 down. Again, the fire and safety team quickly on the scene, looking to get the 26 back onto all fours.
And the front end obviously knocked out of it, heavy top wing damage.
And looks like, Blake, the open red is going to happen right now. We see the crews making their way. Oh, fire.
Levi out of the car. How about a round of applause? A valiant effort out of the 15-year-old from Washington.
That was impressive stuff from him.
That kid has a very bright future inside a sprint car. Third-generation racer, and be interested to see a replay. I don't know how much contact they even really made.
Yeah, that was some hard
Just kind
racing.
Of working up the racetrack and bang the cushion. And no surprise you see the top wing there from Tim Kading. I'm sure that'll be a welcome change for TK.
Absolutely. And Tim right now is 9th during this open red with 27 laps complete. Going to move up to 8th, however, with no 26 car in the running order. So Tanner Holmes will be the leader as we take a look now at a replay. Blake, Holmes drives it in deep. And
no contact.
No contact.
Just banging off the wall, racing for the lead at Trophy Cup. Here's another replay. I don't think that's anything egregious. It's fair play.
Caught that wall over there.
It caught the back of Tanner's top wing. Tanner Holmes controlling things, and we've got the drama up front. Gary, 23 to go, 10,000 to win the race, 30,000 to win the points.
This one's going to be good as the Tarleton and Son 21 of Tanner Holmes sets the pace over Justin Cox and Spencer Baston. We are back underway.
Holmes kind of pinballs off the high side there, GT, but there goes Justin Cox to second.
Baston tries to drive around the high side. Can he get the launch off turn 4?
Tim Kading and Gage.
Oh, and Shane Golovic nowhere to go into Kading and on his side.
Man, Tim Kading gets a brand new top wing, and
now it's
already split again.
Wow.
Gage Garcia and Tim Kading come together. TK spins around.
Yeah. Shane Golovic then nowhere to go, and
Levi Hillier going to dart right back to the work area probably and say, hey, give me a new nose wing.
What are the odds, though, for Tim Kading to have that top wing get damaged almost identical?
In half a lap.
Yeah.
And you feel for Shane Golovic, the 3-time champion, absolutely nowhere to go. A victim of circumstances. And there's a look at that top wing, Gary.
There it is. Amazingly similar. So did not get a lap down. We'll stay on lap 27.
Wow. Welcome to Trophy Cup, right?
Anything can happen.
There's a look at the front end, and good to see Shane Golovic out of the car. The 3-time Trophy Cup champion, an all-around good guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think certainly one of the most talented race car drivers in the country. Can do it all, wing, non-wing, midget, 410, 360.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Some people are saying, well, Shane Golovic, it's not been a Shane Golovic year. I mean, maybe not the wins there, but you look at the stats, 42 starts this year. He had 23 podiums going into Trophy Cup. That's
fair.
As consistent as you can get.
Yeah. Can see the race fan. I love the little guy hanging on the step there to look over at Tim Kading. Here's a replay on the big screen. And just behind him, you see there was contact, and, man, Shane just absolutely nowhere to go.
Kind of saw that on one of the prelims with, was it Levi Hillier spinning around, and then Joey Ancona came in.
Joey Ancona, nowhere to go. Yeah. Here's another replay. And they had made contact battling for position, and Garcia and Kading came together, and TK shot around, and two pair of 3-time champions come together. And as you said, absolutely identical wing damage.
Incredible. 17W is on the tow truck, it looks like, over there off turn 4. There's another look. Well, here we go. Lights are out. 27 complete, and we're going green this time by.
Must have been something holding the 17W up. Yeah. They decided not to push because they appeared to be ready.
21, though, Blake Tanner Holmes going to set the pace. And we're back underway.
Holmes has won a pair of NARC shows here this year. Can he hang on and pick up a $10,000 360 win?
Man, everyone trying to filter out around this 1/3 mile clay oval. Caleb Montgomery drives to the inside of Dylan Bloomfield for position.
And battle for second starting to pick up. Spencer Baston going after Justin Cox for second up at turn number 2. Cox rolling really good on the bottom.
Caleb Montgomery again gets good drive. There's Landon Brooks going by the 2K of Gage Garcia for a spot. Dominic Selzy trying to follow along.
I really thought we'd see more guys go to the bottom of the front, Gary, seeing before that break how good the bottom was.
Big run for Spencer Baston. Down low, he'll get to the inside of Justin Cox for the runner-up position. Can he stick it?
What a run, Gary. That was pretty darn impressive out of the W, and Cox is right there again.
Double box on FloRacing. Justin Cox, Spencer Baston going at it along with Dominic Scelzi and Landon Brooks.
And that might be right there the difference between a Trophy Cup championship. Those are the two cars we're watching duke it out at the top of the points.
Brooks right now battling Dominic Scelzi for the 7th position. Into turn number 1, Baston up to 2nd. Cox relegated back to 3rd, followed by Austin Wood, Caleb Montgomery, Dylan Bloomfield, Landon Brooks, Dominic Scelzi trying to get by him.
Dominic Scelzi now coming to life in the 41. Nearly a Trophy Cup champion a year ago, yellow. Levi Hillier off the pace in turn 2.
And 2XM Max Mitri also parked over there behind the pole.
I don't know if they maybe came together or Levi just slowing.
So caution flag waves on lap 31, still 19 to go. So 24th to 10th, keep your eyes on the Hayward Motorsports 19. Joel Myers looking to work his way even further forward as we go lights out. 31 down, 19 to go. Tanner Holmes is going to light him up off turn 4.
And Tanner with that top wing damage seems to be running all right, but here comes Baston again. Cox goes to the high side, and there goes Caleb Montgomery on the bottom.
Good side-by-side battle there, almost 3 wide between Scelzi, Landon Brooks, and Dylan Bloomfield. Oh, Colby Copeland moving forward as well, Blake. He got by Joel Myers.
Keep in mind, he went to the work area in the early goings of this one in the 7C.
Yeah, Copeland was the 2nd driver in the points going into it, so 7C's putting his name into the mix.
Here comes Joel Myers Jr. rolling the bottom of the 19 car. Copeland using every inch, Gary.
Yeah, man, he's trying to slip to the inside. There goes Gage Garcia splitting the difference. Colby Copeland looking good down on the bottom.
Boy, where do you look right now? Battles all over the track, but that battle for 5th, good. And there goes Copeland. He'll pick up a spot, and he'll shoot past Landon Brooks.
Well, and keep in mind, Joel Myers went into this main event with a 10-point advantage. That could play into things as Colby Copeland looks to take the spot away from Landon Brooks again.
Joel Myers Jr., this would without a doubt be the biggest win of his career, and I'm sure Brody Hayward on the edge of his seat on the recliner in Illinois, where it's 11:35 right now.
Copeland to the inside of Landon Brooks. He'll make the pass. Brooks tries to battle back to his inside, give the spot to the 7C, position 7.
Trey Starks on the move as well, Gary. He went to the work area earlier. Trey just a couple of spots behind him on the bottom.
Yeah, Trey Starks battling side by side there with Dylan Bloomfield here with 36 laps down. Here comes Baston all over Holmes for the lead as well.
Spencer Baston, Gary, the tale of 2 drivers here. Tanner Holmes has dominated here. Baston has knocked on the door of a win so many times. Ran 2nd with the Outlaws, 2nd with High Limit. Can he win tonight?
At the line, 7/10 of a second, separating the leaders as we're going to go double box. Here comes Joel Myers Jr. all over Landon Brooks and Austin Wood.
Baston starting to close in. Gary got it down under a second. Flat traffic just in front of your leaders.
That time by 38 laps down. Lead up to 9/10 of a second now. Here comes off turn number 4, Austin Wood side by side. Close with the 21L now. Joel Myers Jr. to the inside of Wood.
Joel Myers Jr. racing for his life right now. His lap traffic closes. Last time it was 9.99. This time 0.98. So not really closing in for Baston with 11 to go.
Joel Myers Jr. tippy-toeing down low will make the pass of Austin Wood. Move him up into position number 8.
Baston is absolutely closing in right now. He cut 2/10 off that lap with 10 to go.
Man, both Tanner Holmes, Spencer Baston going at it on the high line, down the back straightaway with 10 to go.
Holmes is cheating the high side a little in 1 and 2 as Baston is as well. Look at Baston, about a half a car length off the high side. He lost a little ground that time by.
Through 1 and 2 they go. Some lap traffic lies ahead. Oh, good run that time for Baston, trying to close the gap even more.
Thick lap traffic in front of your leaders with 8 to go. Can Baston rope him in? Baston has pulled off the complete high side, and Baston better in 1 and 2. Holmes much better in 3 and 4.
42 laps in the record books. Mr. Baston rails the top side. Good run for Tanner Holmes down low. However, he'll put a few car lengths between himself and second place.
Holmes stumbles on the high side, and here comes Baston. Baston off the high side, closing in. 7 to go. Back under a second.
Oh, Tanner Holmes way upstairs. He'll diamond off of turn number 2. Spencer Baston loses a little bit of ground.
Tanner Holmes much better in 1 and 2. Here comes a big move by Tanner Holmes on a lap car. That'll enable Baston to close back in a little bit. Holmes keeping it steady at 1 second.
Everyone trying to drop a little bit lower on the speedway as track conditions continue to change here as the laps wind down.
Can Spencer Baston pull the cat out of the hat here with a handful to go? He's became oh so close to Tulare wins this year.
It's Holmes, Baston, Cox, Montgomery, Selzy, Copeland, Landon Brooks, and Joel Myers Jr. in the 8th spot.
There's Baston right on the back bumper down the backstretch. Half a car length separated for the race lead into 3 and 4. Baston with a big move into 3.
What a move by the driver of the W. He is your new leader on lap number 46. There's 4 to go. Spencer Baston up front.
Spencer Baston bided his time. Holmes goes back to the cushion and diamonds it off. Can he close back in?
Down the back straightaway, Tanner Holmes trying to get a run on your leader, entering turns 3 and 4 with the 6 car of Cody Gardner right there in the mix.
Baston not pulling away. Holmes still 5 car lengths back, 3 to go.
Into turns 1 and 2, Baston upstairs. Holmes goes through the middle. Can he get a run?
Man, Baston's got to get rid of Bud Kading as a lap car. That's keeping Tanner Holmes well within the mix. Holmes a good 3 and 4 closing in. 5 to 8 car lengths, 2 to go.
Everyone else fairly single file around a speedway. Baston now kind of goes top. Here comes Tanner Holmes with a run.
Tanner Holmes back to the lead into turns 3 and 4. Big race for the lead. White flag flying, 1 to go at Trophy Cup 31.
Tanner Holmes leads the white flag lap. Spencer Baston going to try and get back by him. Again, this track has certainly changed. Here comes Baston with a run off turn number 2. Holmes got a better one, though. For the final time at the 31st Annual Trophy Cup, checkered flag is going to wave. Give the victory to Tanner Holmes over Spencer Baston. Justin Cox, Kayla Montgomery, Dominic Selzy, your top 5. We'll see how the points shake out. Colby Copeland 6, Landon Brooks 7, and Joel Myers Jr. 8th. Blake Anderson.
Wow. How about that race, Tulare Thunderbowl? It is official. Your 2025 Trophy Cup champion. How about it for Joel Myers Jr.? Brody and Sarah Hayward, the car owners out of Illinois. Joel Myers Jr. picked up a win at Ocean Speedway out here on the West Coast, and then went back to the Midwest driving for Brody and Sarah, and picked up wins with the Bumper to Bumper Interstate Racing Association IRA Sprint Cars at Wilmot Speedway in Wisconsin, and the Butler Motor Speedway in Butler, Michigan. And Tanner Holmes is out of the car. He's going up top. Make some noise for Tanner Holmes. You can see the joy. His mom down there giving him a hug. Nick Petruzzi, a big hug from Nitro Nick.
Sorry, Matt.
His sister Carly wrenching on the car. Drew Warner, the crew chief. There's Drew's son. And Maria, Drew's wife. His father with a big hug.
Oh, you got it, Blake Anderson. What a hell of a show there in the main event race, fans. As your main winner, Tanner Holmes, about to stand atop the podium stage. Well, Tanner Holmes, we know everyone here loves you. You've had a lot of success here at the Thunderbowl this year, but what does it mean to get a victory here on the final night of the Trophy Cup?
It's pretty surreal. You know, I won't lie, I was having some flashbacks about 3 years ago. That same car and I were racing for the win with 2 to go, and I lost. So feels good to get one back. Those guys are incredible, and, you know, that was just a hard-fought race the entire time. So, yeah, man, feels good to be in Trophy Cup. I can't thank you guys all enough for coming out, man. This is one of our biggest events, and, you know, obviously we come here to win the points, but, you know, I don't think our team's going to be too sad with $10,000, so.
Well, walk us through that move, Spencer Baston. You know, you kind of were changing the lead there a few times. I know the track, it certainly changed towards the end. Maybe a little bit of rubber came in, and you guys kind of had to change your lines a little bit, it looked like.
Yeah, you know, that's the tough part about being up out front. You know, I felt really good down here in 3 and 4, but I just didn't know what to do in 1 and 2. And I got to Levi using the diamond line, and then, you know, I knew once I was out front, I didn't have anything to judge off of. So, and I looked at the board, and I knew that the W was second, so I figured that he was going to be the best car to beat. And yeah, once he got by, I think I just caught a good corner where he actually stuck maybe in the rubber, and I was able to kind of follow him, and then he got trapped out of it. So, yeah, you know, I just, man, it just felt like I was able to make all the right moves there at the end.
You guys, Drew Warner, this whole Tarleton team have built up one heck of a super team. Doesn't matter, you know, you and J Mac, you've done a great job this year. You've won several main event wins, so I know it's a pleasure to drive for this Tarleton team.
Definitely. No, I just want to thank Tom, their wives, the kids, the family, Drew, Nate, Carly, you know, everyone that's a part of this team. You know, they took a chance on me this year. You know, obviously they had James in the car, they had Spencer in the car, and was pretty much fast with everyone. So it's just awesome to drive fast race cars. And want to thank Tarleton and Son and American Rock and Rent and Durst, Executive Auto Group, and Diamond Roofing Company, Shane DeWald Trucking, Orville Tax, all of our great partners. So yeah, just awesome to be in victory lane.
Well, great job. Best of luck the rest of the season, and we'll see you in New Zealand.
Yeah, thanks so much.
That's Tanner Holmes, everyone, your $10,000 A-Main winner. We'll let them get the victory photos, and we'll get our champion, Joel Myers Jr., over here front and center momentarily.
So here he is. He can hear you. You see him on the big screen. Make some noise for Joel Myers Jr. Running an RPM chassis out of Central Pennsylvania. Heather and Russ Mitten, the Mitten family. There's his dad, Joel Myers, a big hug. I know that the next couple of months he's going up top. Make some noise, Joel Myers Jr., your Trophy Cup champion.
Well, race fans, your Trophy Cup champion, Joel Myers Jr., about to set to climb atop the podium stage. And Joel, you started that main event in 24th. Walk us through that main event. You kind of bided your time early on, and then all of a sudden you kicked it into overdrive.
Yeah, you know, first I came to Mike, Donald, Gordon, Shag, just the whole Golden Motorsports crew. You know, after Thursday losing an engine, Trophy Cup was going to be over, and they were generous enough to give us an engine to run, and it paid off. So can't thank them enough. But yeah, it was just crazy, just trying to keep my nose clean. I knew there was going to be a lot of carnage, and we actually had a bleeder stick, and our right rear was flat on that open red. So it just had kind of keep there, and we got going there at the end and found the rubber and just kind of paced and just kind of prayed for the best. So can't thank Alec, Nate, Courtney, just everybody that's part of this, Brody, just everybody, Brody and Sarah Hayward, Dad and Lisa, just everybody, Dirt Dudes, Brad and Julie are here. So it's awesome to have a bunch of people here that support me, and yeah, you know, it's awesome.
Well, last night you guys were a rocket ship as well. It seemed like you could get a great launch off of turn number 4, and you continued that in your heat race. I was just talking with Blake up there that was a big part of this Trophy Cup championship, was that run in the heat race, being able to pick off all those cars.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I knew after, you know, that heat race was just trying to keep my nose clean as well, and we were fortunate with some yellows to pick off to second, and you know, that's definitely helped us going into the feature.
Well, talk about this moment in your career. You've, of course, had a lot of success in New Zealand. You've been good back with IRA. You won the Posse Shootout on the last corner in Placerville, but where does this stack up in your career?
Yeah, this is definitely one of the tops. I've always wanted to take off Trophy Cup, and, you know, like I said, after Thursday, I thought that, you know, we're going to have to look into next year, but the Golden family made it all happen.
Well, fantastic job. That was one hell of a run. You are the Trophy Cup champion.
Thank you.
All right, that's Joel Myers Jr. We have a golden ring there, looks like.
Let's give congratulations, man. Well deserved. Here's a solid gold ring engraved with the Trophy Cup in it, Champions ring. So, congratulations. Super proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Perfect. There you have it. Kevin Rudeen presenting him with a solid gold ring. Always a tradition here at the Trophy Cup. Joel Myers Jr. will get the photos, the awards. Got that big $30,000 Happy Gilmore check.